Testing 1 2, testing 1 2. I'm pretty sure this thing works, but hey, you never know. Anyways, what's up, you guys? Y'all miss me? I know it's only been a couple of days, so I didn't let that marinate for that long. Maybe I should have pulled a Corey Kenshin. Stayed away for like 9 months. So, reason for my sudden leave of absence. Well, hey, I broke my original microphone receiver, so I had to get a replacement, and that wasn't going to come in until Sunday. So pretty much Friday was meant to be my last upload. Right. Well, not my last, but it was like supposed to be like a very last moment of uploading. But uploading took a little bit longer than anticipated, and it really didn't come out until like late Saturday night. I don't even know how many views it has. And then from there, I went from so I finally got my microphone, but at that point, the moment I did, I had to be at work, so that was gonna take some time, and then the gym closed at 8 o'clock, so I couldn't exactly go to the gym in time. So, and for Monday, right? Well, Monday was the day I was originally gonna record and gonna post, but after work, bro, I was just tired. I was done and whatnot. I was just so fucking exhausted. I just straight up was just like, you know what? Nah, cut the gym. I did hit my cardio though. I've actually been going pretty strong on cardio for the past couple of days now, because now I'm starting to get serious about the cut. So literally the road to 190 title, that is staying. That is staying. And then at the beginning of tomorrow's video, we'll go ahead and do a quick weigh-in to see how much I'm weighing in at. And when I doubt I dropped by a lot, but you never know, you know. Like you never truly know, right? Because for some people, the moment that they start eating clean, sleeping well, doing their cardio and training right, man, they lose like 10, 15 pounds in the first week. But the majority of the time, they're just losing water weight, right? Me, on the other hand, well, we gotta fucking see, don't we? And then honestly, I believe that 247 weight isn't exactly wasn't exactly my ideal weight, because the night before I'd eaten a lot, and then that same morning I was just super super constipated, bro. I know, TMI, but regardless, I had a lot of buildup in me, so I don't think that was my true weight. But still, more or less between weighing 249, well, between weighing 245 to 249, smacking it at 247, that's it's not all that bad. It could be much worse, right? But it is what it is. So today is chest day. I know, I skipped legs, but that's last week's problem. This week, I'm gonna hit legs for sure. Right? There's no doubt in my fucking mind that I'm not gonna hit legs. But today's not leg day; it's chest day. So let's talk about it. This entire day, and when I've been trying to formulate what exactly I want to do for the chest day, right? And I know exactly how I want to start it and how I want to finish it off, but I don't know what I should do in the middle. Right? I'm a little stuck here. So I want to start off with some incline bench, not incline bench press, but incline dumbbell. I guess I should say, and whatnot. Hey, well, why do you want to start out with that? Well, it is because it's not that it's for the fact that it's something new, but it's meant to like kind of switch up the routine a little bit. You know, I've gone for so long with just doing incline bench and then switching it in between the hammer strength press, right? Which is not bad. It's not terrible by any means. But it's just you look at it and then think like, you know what? I would much rather prefer to stick with something that's a little more. How do I say it? Stick with something that's a little more familiar, right? But familiarity and comfortability is the enemy of progress. So, hey, it is what it is. And you just kind of got to do what you got to do. Ugh. Anyways, what was I going to say? Right. So, I'm going to start off with incline dumbbell, right? That is for sure. That is a straight given at this point. As for what I want to end off with, well, I mean, I'm kind of feeling some chest flies, like the fly machine. But that's always a good thing. That's always a good way to finish off and kill the chest and whatnot. So I think I'm gonna do this, right? Since I'm a little in between of what I want to do. I'm gonna do incline incline bench, 2 sets. Oh, incline dumbbell, 2 sets, followed by a nice controlled chest press for 2 sets, and then machine dips, 2 sets, and then kill it off with chest flies to failure. I don't care how many sets there is. Could be 1 set, could be 2 set. Hell, it could be 5. All right, just to where I feel like I've comfortably destroyed my chest, and I was just like, you know what? Yeah. Now this is a fucking pump. You feel me? Right. So that's kind of the mood of where I'm going at today. But some might think like, oh my god, you're doing constant 2x4s, right? When are you gonna switch it up? When are you gonna do something different? Thing is, I don't have to switch it up all the time, right? I switch it up for variety's sake. But if you're the type of person that just want to do bench press, like if you just want to stick to the basics of just doing bench press, rows, pull-ups, squats, and deadlifts, I mean, by all means, do that. As long as you're progressively overloading, then shit, you should be seeing some fucking gains. Then, of course, there's always the situations where people are like, "Oh, well, I mean, I need to switch it up because I need to kind of quote Arnold. I need to shock the muscle. Okay, first of all, your muscle doesn't have mind. Doesn't have a mind. Okay, your muscle is your muscle. Your mind is your mind. Right? You don't have little brains in your muscles saying, "Hey, This is a familiar exercise. I'm used to this, right? Like your muscles, they're not going to do that. So rather, what you should be doing, right, is thinking to yourself, hey, I've done this exercise plenty of times before, but have I really tried to fucking push it, right? Like anybody can do 10, can do 4 sets, 135 for 10 reps. It's not entirely hard unless you're a beginner, right? But I'm not talking about if you're a beginner. I'm talking about if you're more of so, you know, in the intermediate to advanced range, right? Like you're not going to see results if you're just doing those 4 sets of 135 for 10 reps, right? At first, you're going to see major progress, sure, newbie gains as they call it. But then eventually, it steadily just fucking declines until the point where it's just like you've already hit a plateau, right? What you're doing, you're not doing enough. So what you could be doing instead is thinking, hey, how about I do 4 sets of 11 reps of 135? Doing that, then you might see some progress. Or thinking, you know what, 135, it's a pretty comfortable weight at this point. Why don't I go ahead and up the weight to 145? See if I can do it for 10 reps. Right? The more and more you try to push yourself and you try to reach for the new limit, for those new heights, then at that point, you're going to make some significant progress. Right? You're not gonna make progress if you're just staying still doing nothing, right? Or if you've gotten so used to it that at that point you just start going through the motions. And to go through the motions in the gym, ugh, worst thing you could do. The worst thing you could ever do to yourself is just go through the motions in the gym, right? If you're a beginner, then I can understand you going through the motions, right? Because you're trying to feel it, you're trying to figure out what to do. You're kind of like, I'm not really comfortable with this. Let me try this. Let me try that. So as a beginner, you have the excuse of going through the motions. But then when you start figuring out what exactly you like, then going through the motions is more of an excuse, right? It's because I see it all the time, right? Let's say, right? Well, let's say that there's this guy, right? Name's Timothy, right? Now Timothy started going to the gym about 2 years ago, right? In his first year, for the first couple of months, he went through the motions and was just trying to figure out what he liked to do in the gym, right? Can't blame Timothy. But after about 3-4 months, Timothy finally figures out what exactly he likes to do in the gym. So he starts emphasizing on those specific exercises themselves, right? And he does good. He does great. He's slowly progressing. He's getting higher and higher and higher. He's reaching new limits. You know, and then after his first year, let's say he's put on about, say he's put about 20 pounds on him, right? So 20 pounds of muscle, lost about 50 pounds overall. Lost about 50 pounds of fat. Let's say he was about 300 pounds, right? So gained about 40 pounds of muscle, 20 pounds of muscle, lost about 50 pounds of fat. Should be weighing in about, give or take, 250, right? So he's weighing in at 250, and he feels great. He feels amazing. He's doing his cardio, he's lifting his weights. He's doing everything he needs to do and whatnot. And then he continues to do the same thing, at, you know, for another year. The second year comes around, and he lost another 50 pounds in fat. So now he's weighing it at a good 200. He's looking good. He's feeling good. He's feeling great. But then after that second year, for some reason, Timothy can't seem to pack on any muscle. Right? He can't seem to lose any fat. He's just stuck at 200 pounds, stuck in the same build that he was before. Right? And he's doing everything. He's lifting the weights. He's doing the cardio. He's eating clean. He's eating right. Getting his 8 to 10 hours of sleep a night. But he's just like, man, I can't seem to figure out what I'm doing. Like, I can't seem to be doing anything wrong. I mean, I'm lifting about, you know, I'm doing my bench presses, 185, 4 sets of 10 reps, deadlifts, three sets of 405 for 5 reps. I can't seem to be doing something wrong, right? So he goes up to one of the older guys at the gym, right? Let's call this older guy, Samson, right? So he's talking to Samson, trying to figure out what's going on. Like, he's telling him, like, man, I'm already doing everything right. I'm trying everything I can. Nothing seems to be working. And Samson just kind of puts his hand up, stops him. He's like, for how long have you been doing 185 for bench? Right? It's like, oh, I've been doing that for about, like, let's say a year and a half, right? It's like, okay. How about 405 for deadlift? How long have you been doing that? About a year. It's like, okay. Samson's out here scratching his chin and we're not thinking to himself, man, has he ever tried to push the weight? Like, has he ever tried to, like, go beyond? So Samson asked Timothy, right? He's like, hey, how about next time you do your set of bench press, you put 195 on the bar? And Timothy gets all scared, he's all like, whoa. 195? I've never done 195. And I don't even know if I could hit it, right? Samson's like, come on, bro. Stop doubting yourself. You know you can hit 195. Hell, you could probably hit 225 if you wanted to. Right? So the next day is Samson's chest day, and he's going to the bench. He sets up 185, and then he remembers the word that Samson told him, like, try going for 195. So he gets a little curious, and he goes for 195. Right? And 195 at first starts to feel, like 2,000 pounds, because he's not used to lifting that much. Even though it's only a 10-pound increase, he's like, oh man, this is so hard. But after the first couple of reps, he starts to get into his rhythm. And then he's like, you know what? Hey, 195 feels great. Hell, this is nothing. So he starts getting confident. He starts getting a little cocky. And he tries to push it for however long he can. Right? And then instead of his usual 4 sets of 10 reps, he ends up only doing 3 sets. First set, he did 12 reps. Second set, he did 10. third set, he only did 6. Right? And then by the end of his chest day, he's all like, man, this chest pump feels amazing. Man, why have I never thought of increasing the weight before? This is incredible. And Timothy finally realizes, after 6 months of doing exactly what Samson said about increasing the weight and trying to push yourself, and he's made even more progress than he did in his first year, right? Which again it's amazing, it's incredible. But should it have realistically taken him about a whole year to figure that out? In all honesty, no, it really shouldn't have. Because you should just be thinking like, oh, well, since I'm already, pushing myself at the beginning, I should be pushing myself towards the middle and the end, right? So no matter what, just continue pushing yourself, bro. Keep going for what you want to do and whatnot, and eventually you'll get to the point where you feel like, hey, I need to go up higher, right? If you felt like you've been stagnant for a little while, try changing something up. Try another routine. Try going to bed earlier. Try eating something different. Try adding the weight up. You know, there's a lot that goes into you know, there's a lot that goes into trying to push yourself and be better, right? There's not just one simple thing, right? Regardless, anyways, that's the end of my little lecture. I'm here at the gym already, and so I'll meet you guys inside for chest, starting with incline dumbbell. Okay. So, I was actually able to find the bench. Surprising for a Monday, especially for the fact that it's National Chest Day. Well, technically it's a Tuesday. But still, Tuesdays are meant to be the busiest days of the week. At least at this gym. I don't know why. But it is what it is. Anyways, I'm going to try to hit this till... I don't got a number. Let's just hit it. Fucking hell. A little too heavy. I ain't going to stop me from making a second set, so see you then. Honestly, I'm really hot. I'm going to take the sweater off. God damn. My bad. I saw a little bit of tricep striations, so it makes me a little more excited to hit this set. God. Okay. Let me go put this shit away. Bottle my happy ass over here. Okay. Okay, so I'm aware that I originally said that I was going to do chest press, but kind of following my own advice, I wanted to go ahead and do some cable press instead. So let's go ahead and hit this shit. That was a little heavy. I'm definitely putting it down for the next set. All right, let's go. Fucking hell. All right, 2 dips. All right. It's the first time in a while since I've actually done dips like this. Um, Genuinely, I barely remember how they go and whatnot. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to be using narrow grip, wide grip. I don't know, but I'm going to do them anyways. Why? Because I want to. So don't come for me. Or do. I don't care. Fucking hell. Oh, shit. Yeah, one more set of this. For sure. Alright, last set of dips, and then I got 2 sets of chest flies after this. Got the God of War theme playing right now. Life is good. Fucking hell. I'm gonna get better about these, for sure. I used to be able to do dips before, but then I think y'all know what I mean by that. Alright, so chest flies. Alright. Hold up. Ooh. Yeah. Yeah. Fucking hell. One more set. Wide shot view. No, okay. Oh, Jesus. All right. Let's go check the pump. All right. What do you guys think? Things pump chest or what? One way to check. Oh, my bad. I didn't mean for that. It sounded aggressive. All right. I like it. It's gonna be a pain trying to get this thing off, or maybe not. See, I would take off my shirt, right? But unfortunately, not allowed to. I'm just kidding. I wouldn't take off my shirt yet. Oh no. Seems like a pretty solid ass chest pump. Oh, you can definitely see it with the side. I don't know if you guys are looking at it, but I'm looking at it. No, you can definitely see it from the side. Oh, there's a new one for y'all. Oh, what else is there? There's this one, but I mean, oh no. No, this is pretty solid. I'm gonna grab a handful of this. All right, let's just set it in the car. That was certainly a solid ass chest pump. I'm gonna tell you that much. Right. Even though it wasn't the best of lighting, well, I mean, the lighting was great. Don't get me wrong. I would have definitely preferred the lighting in my usual pose down spot, but at that moment, there was somebody. There was an old guy and a couple teenagers in that room, and I didn't want to freak them out, and I didn't want to go to the studio room and bother the group of girls that was working out in there. And what about the usual pose down spot, you might be asking? Well, that's retired. It's retired for the videos for sure. Because honestly, it's not that it doesn't make sense to be in there. You know, it doesn't seem right. I mean, there's no good lighting in there. No, really, a lot of the pictures and the photo and whatnot that I have in there, I have to edit the shit out of them. So yeah. Oh, and this is a mango crusher smoothie from the gym, packed with 22 grams of protein for 250 calories. Granted, would I wanted something so calorically dense? No. Then I mean, it's not really calorically dense too. I mean, shit. On my average, literally after 30 minutes of cardio, I can burn this shit off. Right? And this is just me getting used to cardio again. I'm stuck behind a semi truck. I do not want to be there. I had a feeling he was going to turn left. I didn't want to work. No, I didn't want to risk that. It's kind of being for real, honestly. No, this is definitely great for post workouts. Okay, right, because it's nice and cool, so it's a little refreshing. Plus, you actually get a little bit of protein intake too, so you know that's always a plus. Okay, because that guy doesn't want to go right now. Fucking weirdo. So, yeah. Other than that, solid ass chest day. We're definitely running it back for back as well. Back for back. Yeah. We'll definitely head back tomorrow. It's not a necessity, but it'd be pretty nice to do that. So yeah. Anyways, plan for me tonight. Nothing much. I just gotta get home as soon as possible because my mom is sleeping in the living room, and she don't like it when I make noise in the living room, especially when coming back. Ugh. So yeah, back day tomorrow. Plan for tonight: just go home, finish this, and maybe play some Warzone with my girlfriend. I don't know. I'll figure something out. But yeah, I will see you guys. Ah, fuck, brain freeze. I'll see you guys tomorrow for back.